I did it! 10 weeks, 50 workouts. This is the final workout of Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame. My last workout was the EMOM workout, day 45, but as Caroline Girvan says, it's you versus you. I had to take a week off, but I wanted to finish off with everyone the last week, so I skipped this week and I jumped into the last week of everyone, and I finished day 50 last week. Now I caught up and I came back and I finished the workout. Whew, feels good. I'm very convinced that Caroline Girvan is some kind of CGI animated AI creature. I don't think she's real. But those are the things we say because we feel like we can't keep up with her. Of course she's a real person. She inspires me to be better, do better, and become better every day, to push myself hard. Her workouts have been a sanctuary for me during these last couple months because it's been hard. But I know when I go on YouTube, type in Caroline Girvan Epic Endgame and press play, I know that is the opportunity to redeem myself. Anyway, I'm gonna wash up and let's, do a review of Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame, where I'll share with you before and after pictures and my progress throughout these last 50 days. Let's go. Here we are, 10 weeks, just over 2 months later. Can't believe I did it. That was a whirlwind of a program, but I'm so glad I stumbled upon Caroline Girvan. For those of you who don't know, my name's Daniela, and I'm currently on a journey to lose 100 pounds. I've lost over 70 pounds, all with home workouts. And this is my first time ever doing one of Caroline Girvan's programs. I stumbled upon Caroline Girvan back in December of 2021. I was doing fitness here on YouTube, where I was just dabbling into a bunch of different, little exercise challenges, and I stumbled upon 4 of Caroline Girvan's challenges. I first did her 1,000 rep lunge challenge. And after that challenge, I fell in love because I was sore for a week. I've never been that sore in my life. So after that, I stumbled upon doing her 1,000 rep ab challenge. I did 2 of them. Early on in the year, I was a bit lost. I was going through some hard times. I just lost my job. I was dealing with my overeating issues, and I just needed some stability in my entire weight loss journey routine. And I saw that Caroline Girvan was, hosting a new program or uploading a new workout program called Epic Endgame. Now, I'm not familiar with her Epic programs at all. So I thought, I enjoyed her challenge. I hear a lot of good things about her on YouTube and throughout the social media world. And I thought, why not jump into it? And I am so glad I did, because now I am a Girvanator for life. I am addicted to her workouts. Oh my goodness, just everything I went through these past 2 months. I mentioned earlier how I was struggling with BED, overeating and all that. And I was just rocking it in the gym, but my nutrition was falling apart. So I decided to get help for that. I decided to return to therapy to help deal with the emotional and mental side of me struggling with that, because I was tired of the self-sabotage. I was just tired of being in a perpetual state of doing good for a few days and then self-sabotaging the next. I wanted to get things together, and I needed help, and it's not easy to admit that. And I documented that journey throughout my channel. I will link a couple posts above if you want to check it out just to help inspire you to do the same thing if you're struggling with anything in life, because it is through the struggles that we find our strength. And if you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. Don't let the little bumps in the road stop you. Yes, you gotta rest, you gotta give yourself grace, but please make a promise to yourself to never give up on yourself and to continue no matter how hard or how difficult things get. Speaking about hard things, let's jump into Epic Endgame. So I'm gonna share with you the structure. The structure is there are 10 weeks. 5 of those weeks are lower body focused and the other 5 are upper body focused. Week 1, I believe, was a lower body focused week, then week 2 was upper body, etc., etc. You can start on a Monday, but it doesn't matter where you start. You kind of make the program work for you, but this is how it's structured on Caroline Girvan's website and calendar. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you are doing strength training. You are focusing on either the lower body or the upper body. Thursday is an active recovery day. So you can either go for a walk, do some stretching, or opt to take a rest day. I know there were many Thursdays where I took a rest day because I was just done. Friday, my favorite day of the week, is the full body workouts. I love her full body workouts. They're usually full body dumbbell workouts. I believe there is one workout in there where it's just body weight, but don't be fooled. That body weight workout was challenging. Oh my goodness. I actually preferred the dumbbells, over the body weight. Saturday is a rest day, and then Sunday is a cardio day. One of my favorite days of the week as well, because usually her cardio days switch things up. She had, there would be a bodyweight cardio day or it'd be a classic cardio, but my favorite type of cardio workout from her was the dumbbell hit cardio. I love that. It's so fun. And I also love the plyometrics and the EMOM workout. Oh my gosh, it was so challenging, but it was so worth it. I love those lunge jumps. I love that 100 rep squat jump finisher. I just love it all. I just love jumping and moving, and that's just how my body's designed. Yes, I'm over 200 pounds, but back in the day, I used to be a sprinter, so I have that explosive movement, those, I guess, fast twitch muscle fibers in my legs, so I enjoy anything that involves jumping or running or explosive types of movements. I actually started off my weight loss journey with running and doing explosive movements, because heck, you can't let anything stop you, right? If you have the mindset and determination to get something done, you will get it done no matter what stops you. So yeah, that's how the workout program is structured. What I loved about Epic Endgame is that you are guaranteed to work each muscle group at least twice a week. Because let's say it's a lower body dominated week. So Monday, you'll probably have a leg day workout. Tuesday will be an upper body, and Wednesday will probably be glutes and hamstrings. So you're missing that upper body workout, right? However, when Friday rolls around, you will definitely be working that upper body again, or even sometimes you might be working the upper body during the Sunday cardio workout. So I love that it's structured like that, because from my knowledge of fitness and growing muscles, it is important to work at least each muscle group twice a week, and her program masterfully does that in a beautiful way. I've shared this quote on this channel before, but I'm gonna share it again because it's my favorite quote. Nutrition is king and exercise is queen. Put them together and you have a kingdom. So beautiful, because it's true. You need both the exercise and the proper nutrition in order to make your body work for you and get to your goals, whatever your goals may be. And nutrition has been an important part for me on this journey. As I said earlier, I ended up going into therapy to get help with that. I ended up getting a nutritionist to help me sort through those issues. Caroline Girvan, on her website, she does give some tips about nutrition. Nutrition is such a broad and very controversial topic However, she shared some really important things about getting enough protein, vegetables. I watched her Q&A and I learned a lot about her. I learned about how she eats. I know she doesn't track calories or anything like that. For me personally, since I struggle with BED, I need to, so I'm aware of how much I'm eating, and it helps me out. When it comes to nutrition, it's not a one size fits all. You gotta do what works for you. People have different, you know, food sensitivities or whatnot, so you just gotta get the help you need to make it happen. But I learned a lot about whitefish. She talked about whitefish, and ever since I read that, it was either on her website or on her Q&A, but like, I just started eating whitefish. Whitefish is amazing because it's high in protein, low in calories, and it has all the benefits, and it's cheap. So have all the whitefish you want. It's like one of those magical foods. And then she talked about how she takes Indian takeaway once a week, and I started doing that. I talked to my nurse nutritionist, or the nutritionist I was working with, and she talked about how it's pivotal that I have one day a week where I can have, you know, a reward meal. You know, I'll call it cheat meal, quote unquote. I know that term is controversial, but I'm using that term so you know what I'm talking about. And I would have Indian takeaway. It's a great refuel meal, especially when you're pushing yourself hard in the gym. So if you're curious for what I did for nutrition, I go over this in more detail in my what I eat in a week / day videos. The first couple of videos, or the first 5 to 10 videos on that playlist, I actually started when I was doing Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame, because I was struggling with nutrition and I just wanted to hold myself accountable, so documenting it really helped. So my philosophy when it comes to nutrition for myself personally is, number 1, calories is king. You gotta make sure you're in a calorie deficit. And number 2 is high protein. So I would aim to consume 0.8 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, because I'm on a mission to build muscle and lose weight. And for fat, I just had the recommended amount of fat for someone of my gender and age. Carbohydrates, I tend to go in the lower carb kind of zone. I'm actually carb cycling right now, but I would aim for 150 grams of carbs or less. I would carb cycle that. Again, on days I would have my cheat meal, I would obviously consume a copious amounts of carbs, because carbs are important. They're protein sparing. They're necessary for muscle building. So yeah, that was my little nutrition for Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame. So with Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame, what I did, I added cardio about pretty much mostly every day, and cardio just in the form of walking. So I would do her workouts and then I would take the pup out for an hour-long walk. I'm on a journey to build muscle and lose weight at the same time, so it's very important I get that cardio in. I don't currently have a gym membership. I probably will get one soon, but the goal in the future is to do Caroline Girvan's workouts at home or in the gym, and then hop on a cardio machine for like, I don't know, half an hour to an hour, because hey, I love cardio, and I love that Caroline Girvan is one of those people who loves to lift weights and love cardio at the same time. I don't get why so many people in the weightlifting community, or that strength training community, they don't like cardio. I love cardio, and I love that she runs, and I'll be running soon now that the weather is getting warm here in beautiful Calgary, Alberta. Like, I love running. There's no better feeling than a post-run feeling. I used to do post-run lives here on YouTube. They will be coming back because I just enjoy running. I love doing sprint training. I love hiking. Like, I'm here in the mountains of Western Canada, the beautiful Canadian Rocky Mountains. So I'm excited to add in that to my fitness routine along with the strength training. So don't be afraid of cardio. Caroline Girvan's living proof that you can be jacked and still run. I know she's currently running because I'm watching her Instagram stories, so it's pretty cool to see her return to running, because running is awesome. But find what works for you and make it happen, right? You gotta find the exercise you like. If you find an exercise you like, stick to it, enjoy it, and keep doing it. Let's talk about progress. The progress I've made while doing Epic Endgame is just mind-blowing. It's so cool to see myself purchasing new dumbbells, moving up in weight, after being comfortable with 12-pound dumbbells for years. For some reason, I would not let go of my 12-pound dumbbells. I don't know why. I would occasionally use my 20-pound dumbbells or my 25-pound dumbbells, but doing Epic Endgame with Caroline Girvan and seeing how she kind of gives her weights or what she's using for her dumbbells as a reference beginning of each workout, just so we have an idea if we should go heavy or not. And just seeing the amount of weight she lifts just motivated me to just push myself to slowly but incrementally work my way up to using higher weights, and that's what I did. So I started off with the 12-pound dumbbells, and then I progressed into using 20-pound dumbbells, and they became my comfortable staple. And from there, I was using 25-pound dumbbells for rows and deadlifts and RDLs, to the point where I had to purchase a 30-pound dumbbell because I was getting strong. So it's pretty cool to see me incrementally increase. And shout out to Caroline Girvan for inspiring me to do that, because I was just so complacent in my weightlifting journey that I needed that push. I needed that push, because in order to grow and get stronger in mind and body, you gotta push yourself. And she kind of like subliminally or pushed me in that way. You know, my goal is not to match her or to outdo her. My goal is to be better than me, as she says all the time. I love how Caroline Girvan puts this in every single one of her workouts. It's you versus you. It is about outdoing yourself. It's about out-competing your past self. It's not about comparing yourself to other people. It is about doing better, being better, and becoming better. And when you are holistically in on just trying to be better at outdoing yourself, you don't have time to worry about what other people are doing. You see other people as inspiration, as motivation to do better for yourself. We are all on this journey together, but we are all on our individual journeys. But the one thing we all have in common is that we want to be better and do better, so we can do that together while uplifting each other. Speaking of uplifting, her Facebook group has been pivotal on this journey for completing Epic Endgame. Just seeing other people post their workouts, post their stories, people going through hard times, people overcoming insecurities, people just you know, crushing it at life. And just you posting your own stories or me posting myself, and just having the support means a lot. Community is truly strength. And just to have that community there of Girvanators just cheering you on as we all go through completing her programs together, and having Caroline Girvan herself participate in that group and encourage us. Like every week she'd post a rundown of what we were expecting for Epic Endgame, and she'd motivate us and she'd inspire us. So it was a great thing to have while doing this workout program. Let's talk about some of my favorite workouts. Day 44 of Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame was epic. I loved it. Am I crazy for liking it? I don't know. Maybe I am, but I loved it. It was classic Caroline Girvan Epic, because I just love those makers. Makers make me feel like a boss. I didn't know what they were, but I went back and I watched some of Epic 1 and the earlier Epic programs, and I was like, I must say Epic 1 is intense. I really want to do that one. It is hard, and I like to challenge myself, because without a challenge, you do not grow. You got to get uncomfortable in order to get comfortable. It is through the uncomfortable that we find our power. So I really need to do Epic 1. But those makers just make me feel like a boss. And day 44 of Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame had tons of those. Lots of traditional kind of workouts like shoulder presses, squats to Arnold presses, and the whole lot. I thoroughly enjoyed that workout. It was challenging, but it was so beautifully put together. And when you have a workout like that where it's challenging, but you get through it, oh my gosh, it just motivates me, and it just gets me more and more excited about just fitness and working out. I love it. Bulgarian lunges, that's what that workout was called. I forgot what day it was, but I was shocked because it wasn't as hard as I was expecting it to be. And I was so proud of myself because I came through it. When I first did Bulgarian lunges, during Epic Endgame. I hated them because it was a struggle. They burned, they were painful, they were just dreadful. But through the program, I progressed, and that is to Caroline Girvan's genius of how she created and structured the workout program. It was cool just to see myself progress like that and do that workout and not feel sore. But Caroline Girvan played us pretty well because the workout the next day was so hard. It was an upper body workout. And everyone was so afraid of those Bulgarian lunges, but nope, it was that upper body workout afterwards. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Someone in the Facebook group was like, well played, Caroline, well played. Yes, well played. But we got through it. We're here. We are epic. Now let's jump into some results. So, noticeable differences is in my core and my legs. My legs got stronger, my muscles got stronger. I have hamstrings now. You can see them when I do certain exercises. My core went down. I'm starting to see little abdominal lines here, which is pretty impressive considering I'm still over 200 pounds. Which tells me that I have the ability to put on muscle, but I also have the ability to put on weight, but I do have the ability to put on muscle, so we're gonna focus on the positives. Speaking of the positives, let's focus on the results a little more intently. So, let's show you some progress here. This is just the standard post-workout selfie I take. This was taken before I started Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame. As you can see here, I've got a lot of, what do you call this? I'm spilling over here. I've got some fat here. And in this picture, it's practically gone. That's because of all of those rows and all of those movements she's been doing to help lean me out. Core. My loose skin here is way more prominent. It is so prominent, guys, that I'm not fully flexing in the after picture because then it just like spills over. I'm like halfway flexing, but as you can see my obliques popping here and my abdominal lines just showing, and that's pretty impressive considering I'm still over 200 pounds. I will give you my weight loss after these pictures, so just hang tight. And yeah, there's definition, there's notice here, my glutes are popping, and yeah, there's definite progress. Here are official progress pictures. This was from day 1 of Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame on the before side here, and this was taken today. Yes, this picture was taken today. So I finished the program on Monday. I'm now filming this on Saturday, so it's 5 days removed. But you can see the difference here in my core majorly. And I'm on my period today, guys, so that's a win. You can see it has leaned out tremendously. My beautiful, lovely mammary glands here are fitting better into my sports bra. I'm not spilling so much, so I'm losing excess fat in that area, which is pretty cool. And you can see there's more definitions in my bicep here. Look at that. Look at that. My arms are definitely smaller. I will be sharing with you guys the inches right after I go through these pictures, so you'll see how much inches I've actually lost. So that's pretty impressive. Here is a standard post-workout selfie. This was taken earlier on during Epic Endgame, and this was taken about halfway through. You can see the difference is definitely in my legs. There's more definition to them. More leg progress. This was taken day 1 of Caroline Girvan's Epic game, I believe, or at least week 1, this before picture here. And you can see there's lines in my legs there. Like, look at that. How impressive is that? And this is not even, the photo on the right side was, or the left side, was taken literally halfway through the program. So this wasn't even the final photo. So look at that progress just in that. Just the definition, it's just showing in my shoulders and body as I progress through. Here is a progress from week 1. This is halfway through the program in the middle here, and this is week 8 and 9. So you can see my waist is just shrinking and shrinking, and more definitions going on, more loose skin. The fupa is getting smaller, which is kind of cool. I notice it at night when I'm laying in bed. I kind of just like touch my body and I can feel my legs are rock hard and my stomach's getting flatter. So slow and steady does it. More progress pictures here. Day 1, there we go with the fupa. You know, I appreciate my body. It's come so far, just everything it's been through the chronic pain and, you know, all that. So it's doing well. And there you go, leaning out right there. I believe I showed this picture, and yeah, just some more definition. I don't believe I showed the back. All right, back. This is day 1. You can see my back has definitely leaned out. Like, look at that. Wow. Like, I never see my back enough, so it's pretty cool to see this. Like, look at that definition. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this is all Caroline Girvan. Obviously, I put in the work, but thank you, Caroline, for guiding me and helping me do this. Like, Epic Endgame is just such a beautiful program, and I cannot wait to jump into more. But yeah, I do have that wide back. I was told this by a personal trainer I used to work with, Marcella Reyes. She's like, you have that X shape, which is kind of perfect for bodybuilding, which is why I want to get into it. But yeah, look at that, just leaning out. Oh, leaning out beautifully. Now for the inches lost. Total inches lost on my waist, 3 inches gone. On my hips, 1 inch. As you can see, my hips fluctuated. So my hips obviously includes my glutes. I don't know what's going on there, but I did do a pretty intense glute workout the other day. So I think they're just swollen. Left thigh, I lost 0.5 inches. Again, my legs definitely fluctuated. Right thigh, I lost 2 inches, which is weird, but they're evening out. See, there's evening out going on there. I started off, there was a pretty big discrepancy, and 1 inch discrepancy between my left thigh and my right thigh. And now that has gone down to 1/2 inch. So Caroline Girvan is definitely balancing me out. Left bicep, I lost 0.5 inches. And right bicep, I lost 1 inch. Again, I'm evening out in my biceps as well, and my arms. So total inches lost is 8 inches down. I started off at 155 inches with everything here, down a total of 8 inches throughout the program. Now for my weight. I started Caroline Girvan's Epic Endgame at 219 pounds. I am now sitting at 209 pounds for a total loss of 10 pounds. 10 pounds in just over 2 months is a win, because it's not just about the losing weight, it's about the building muscle. My focus here is both. So weight loss is going to be slow, but it's so much better to lose weight slowly than it is to lose weight quickly. Slow weight loss is the best weight loss, and it's allowing for my loose skin to adjust. It's interesting. We'll see. We'll see how it works. So there are my results. What's next for me? Currently, after finishing a workout program, I'd like to just dabble into doing different things. So this is what I'm doing. Caroline Girvan, on her YouTube page, in her playlist section, she has everything beautifully organized. So I'm kind of creating my little own program using her workouts. So she's got her workouts organized: lower body, upper body, body weight only, calisthenics. What else does she have on there? She's got all her programs listed. She's got a kettlebell workout. She's got the Beast Mode series, which I really want to do. It's a shorter series, but it looks challenging. And she's got dumbbell workouts. She's got it all. Whatever you need, she's got it all. So what I've been doing is that I've been looking at her playlist, and I've just been grabbing certain workouts to do. The goal for me right now is I want to work out my lower body 3 times a week. Why? Because I eventually want to get into wellness competing. I want to get into bodybuilding. Yes, I want to be a bodybuilder. And to be a wellness competitor, they emphasize the leg muscles. And I believe I can do it because my legs naturally are the strongest part of my body. They just are. Again, I believe I have those fast twitch muscle fibers, just with my history with being being a track athlete back in the day. So I definitely will be using her workouts as a basis to transition myself. Of course, I'm gonna need a coach and all that. But for now, we're just going to continue working out with Caroline. She'll always be a staple in my routine because her workouts are very bodybuilding-like when you think about it. They are. So I'll be doing 3 leg days a week, couple upper bodies. I'll be throwing in way more cardio because I want to get back into running, as I mentioned, and doing other things. So yeah, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to come see me on this journey to being better, doing better, and becoming better. And make sure you smash that like button and share this video with as many people as possible. If you know people who do Caroline Girvan's workouts, please share the video, have them watch it, as it's gonna help my channel out and it's gonna help spread the word about just Caroline Girvan's epicness, really. Her epicness that is rubbing off on all of us. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Send you guys so much love. You are truly stronger than you think. Don't let the bad days defeat you. Remember, it's a bad day. It's not a bad life. You have it within you to overcome. You've survived 100% of all of the bad days you went through to this moment right now, and you will continue to get through it. Anyway, bye.